Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Risky here, and I'm bringing you some Modern Warfare gameplay. It's Search and Destroy on Hardhat, but real quick before I get into that, on Monday I got on the channel and I noticed that we are at 2,000 video views. Actually a little over 2,000, but regardless, thank you so much guys for watching our content and showing some love by liking and leaving comments for us and of course subscribing. So welcome to the channel if you're new. Really appreciate it. And yeah, so let's get this started. Real quick, like I said, Search and Destroy on Hardhat. If you don't know me, I'm not really a big fan of SnD, only because I typically end up dying pretty quickly and I end up just kind of sitting there watching everyone playing, and that's not really my style. I don't really like that. So, but it's good to try other things, and a lot of the girls on the clan have been playing a little SnD, so I decided I'd go ahead and jump on that bandwagon and get out there and do it. I end up doing pretty decent for myself. I go 10 and 3. Yeah, so I figured I did, okay for this one. Good enough for me to go ahead and post it and show it to you guys. So, just, kind of showcasing my quote unquote skills at SnD. Not really, but that's okay. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy that one, and who knows, maybe in the future I'll play a little bit more of it. But honestly, pause. I am a big fan of team deathmatch. I know that it can get a little boring sometimes, but I don't know. I just really like it. I'm a rusher, so yeah, I don't know. It's kind of what I started out on when I started playing the Call of Duty games. So yeah, tried and true team deathmatch. But Search and Destroy, not my thing, but I like it every once in a while, I guess. So we'll see. Maybe a little bit more in the future. I don't know. You'll just have to wait and see. So, guys, right now it's kind of funny. I'm sitting here, quote unquote, in the dark. Luckily the sun's out. It's actually like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just woke up. But I work nights, so that's the reason why I sleep in late. But yeah, so last night we were hit by the Hurricane Sandy. We're up in New England, so luckily we didn't get it too bad. Just a lot of rain and a lot of like big gust of wind, so the roads are covered with leaves and some little branches here and there, but nothing too major, thank goodness. The only, I guess, quote-unquote major part is that I am without electric, and it's kind of funny because the houses behind us are on a different electric grid, and they have electric, but then I have a small block of probably about 4 blocks, maybe 3 blocks. It's really strange, but we are all without power. And as I'm sitting here and when I'm quiet, I can actually hear a number of generators on. And it's kind of funny because at first I was like, oh yay, they're working on the power. Nope, just kidding. No, they're just other people with generators, lucky turds. But so yeah, Hurricane Sandy wasn't too bad. I know a lot of people around here were definitely in panic mode and getting candles, and the only thing left were like the smallest tea light candles. I don't know if you know what those are, but they're those really tiny ones that usually go under things to kind of reheat and do those scented waxes to melt those off. I don't know, whatever. They're really small. So, and they have the metal around them. So that's what we have here at my household, and a couple of the really tall candles. So nothing nice and in between, but that's okay. Didn't really use them a whole lot. our electric ended up going out at, I would say, just before 9:30 p.m. last night. So that kind of sucked because I was just getting ready to go to work and it was like, oh great, electric just went out. So it's been out since about then, and the funny thing is that when it went out for, you know, like I said, I was going to work, I was kind of like, yes, I don't have to go to work, and then I was like, oh, I doubt that. Like, they always have electric where I work at, so that kind of was a bummer. And I was definitely a little nervous getting to work, only because the heavy rain and the wind. It wasn't too bad getting to work, other than I was driving down the main road, which is pretty much, it's a one-shot deal for me to get to work. And I noticed this car in reverse up ahead of me. I'm like, what the hell are they doing, you know? And so I slow down and I'm looking, and there's this massive puddle forming under a freeway bridge. And it was definitely like taking over the road, and definitely very, very deep. So I was kind of a dumbass and drove through it, but luckily I kind of, you know, got over in the farthest lane where it seemed to be a little bit not as flooded. So yeah, went through it, actually had to go through two of them, and I was very concerned about my drive home, or that my drive home would be the same deal, only worse, because it was pouring, guys, like absolutely pouring. I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to drive an extra like 20 minutes out when it should just be a like a 5-minute drive. So yeah, that was last night, and get to work, and there's only like, I think there's only 5 of us working, and when we got in there, they're like, yeah, we haven't had a customer since like 4 o'clock. And we're all like, are you shitting me? You make us come to work for this? And luckily, you know, it made for a kind of quiet evening, restocking and pricing everything, so that wasn't too bad. Very slow. I actually brought my phone with me, which is probably the reason why my phone is now dead. So, yeah, fun times. But right now, I've actually got 2 laptops up and going. One of them is one of my older laptops, and it's juicing my cell phone because I can't find my car charger, of course, right? So that one is juicing my cell phone. Hopefully I'll get enough to have about maybe a half battery. That would be the ultimate, because I really like to connect to the outside world today. And when I came home this morning, it was crazy. I kind of went into this weird like panic mode about losing all my food, and I had just like went to the grocery store a couple days ago and restocked everything. So it's like a lot of fresh food in there that is just going to waste, which is really sad. And I ended up taking out this big thing of beef. I had it for like a pot roast. I get it out, and I'm like 6 in the morning, only lit by candlelight in the kitchen. And I'm sitting there and I'm cutting it up into like steak sizes. I'm like, yes, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it. It's going to be perfect. And so I'm sitting there and I'm cooking. We have a gas stove, so that's possible. So I'm cooking it, and then I also got like Polish kielbasa on one side cooking, and I've got rice going in the back. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be great. You know, I've got a cooler. I'm just going to throw some of my frozen foods in there and just, you know, put the stuff in there, and we'll be good as gold. Well, since there's no ventilation, I ended up setting off the fire alarms at like 6 in the morning, and it was just like kind of a disaster. And then I go out and I'm eating a steak at like 7 in the morning. It's so ridiculous. I end up eating the steak, and one piece was definitely cooked while the other one was definitely not completely cooked. And I'm kind of a medium well type of girl, so this thing was like, it wasn't still mooing, but it was very, very red for my taste, and I almost got sick right there on the spot. And yeah, so it's crazy. But anyhow, so yeah, crazy cooking at 6 in the morning, and hopefully this electric gets back on, because in 2 days time, so November 1st, or 1 day's time, considering whenever you guys see this, it's my birthday. So please, all I want for my birthday is the electric to be on. Yeah, so alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and my crazy commentary that's all over the place. I will catch you on another day.